Hello and welcome back for a new review. Today we're going to take a look at the Indiana Jones Adventure Series Temple Escape. So I watched this line come out and I was interested in it, but not enough. It's not the scale I normally collect. Normally I'm a 1/6 or 12-inch figure collector, but I finally caved after my last review of the old Hasbro 2008 Whip Action Indy. Kind of got on a bit of an indie kick, so I looked at a number of reviews, kind of checked them out, and I kind of fell onto this particular one as being kind of a definitive indie. It's from the original movie, most iconic scene, classic look, and it's an update from the first figure, which was pretty much this indie. But that one had a few issues. We'll go over that later. But this is the Temple Escape. Does come with the pedestal, and it's not one of the main ones that has artifacts. So this is just a standalone figure. Packaging is nice. It's the plastic-free packaging, but it does work. It actually looks really nice. Nice artwork, nice coloring, good font. You got like a glossiness to the actual picture and the wording, so pretty nice presentation. Alright, so here is the figure out of package, and the first thing I want to focus on is the proportions of the figure. I think they nailed it. This looks very much like Harrison Ford body type and all here, because I find that when you get into this 1/12 6-inch scale figures, you get kind of that overly roided, bulky, out of proportion figures, like Marvel Legends. Even I think the G.I. Joe line suffers from that pretty severely. But this looks like Harrison Ford. It looks natural, it looks realistic, and I think they've captured that really well. So I do like that. I like the weathering that they've added to the actual figure as well. You got kind of the worn jacket look. You got the same thing on the hat where it's worn around the edges. Very natural looking. I think we got a really good likeness here too. They even added a little bit of the weathering down by the bottom of the pants. So it's looking really good. My first impression is good. I'm liking the way this is. We'll go over some of the accessories first. So you got the sandbag. Not much to say about that. You've got horribly colored rope, or whip actually. Definitely too orangey red. Should be closer to his jacket color. Same thing for the unfurled version of it. And then you do get a pistol to go along with it. I think maybe a Smith & Wesson. Nice detail. No paint apps, but looks scaled well. And then you get the fertility idol as well. Poorly detailed in the back hair section, but overall it definitely serves the purpose. And then the main diorama piece, which is the idol altar, does have a lowering feature, so you can kind of just push it up with your finger and then simulate after he switches it out with the sandbag for it to drop down and start the whole sequence. But really nice detail. You got the stonework, looks realistic. They've got paint apps in there. The moss looks like moss. I think they did a really nice job with this, so not a bad go. That looks good. Here's a closer look at the head sculpt here. I think it is really good. Like I said earlier in the beginning of the review, this basically is the very first version that they came out with, kind of just retooled slightly. Basically a slightly better paint job with the eyes and the scruff. And then I believe they may have fixed the belt loop issue for the whip. But sculpt is looking pretty good. That definitely has a good likeness to Ford. And you can get a closer look at the weathering on the hat. Pretty tastefully done for mass produced. Can't complain about that. Again, on the jacket as well. All of the kind of like the dry brush effect that they've got to give it that aged leather look. All paint is clean. There's the scruff on the bottom of the pants and even into the shoes. So really nice detail. Articulation. The head is on a double ball joint, so you get a ball joint here and it goes down into the body. So does it move? Yeah, it does. So you get a little bit more movement with both of them. You've got the butterfly joints in the shoulder, which is nice, so you can swing them forward and back. Goes out far enough, I suppose. Could go a little high. Oh yeah, it does go a little higher, so it gets it straight out. You get a single joint at the elbow, which does get past 90, and he does swivel at the wrist, and a bit of it's on a ball joint, so it swivels around. He's got a lower ab joint, so it gives him a lot of motion there. Hips straight out, goes out about that far, and then you got the upper thigh cut, single joint at the knee, which also swivels just like the elbow, and then a hinge and rocker at the foot. So not bad at all. And just a quick look at how well he holds his pistol. Again, I think that's scaled pretty well. Finger goes right through the trigger guard. All right, so in conclusion, this is what you want, an indie figure who can be displayed, doing just what he did at the beginning of the film. I think it's a winner. Not a fan of the 1/12 scale, but I did want to give it a shot, and I'm actually pretty impressed. I think this figure is pretty awesome. So that's it. That's a look at the Temple Escape Indiana Jones from the Adventure series. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at it. I know this is about a year late, but better late than never. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time.